This is Matthew 6, 9 through 13. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. So why are they talking about bread and debts? Okay, let's break down this prayer and let's break down what's going on. In society, they want you to cuss out the Lord. You know how you hit yourself in the knee? You say blank, 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 and you say the Lord's name in vain. You say blank, 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 and then fucking you get in a car accident. You say blank, blank, blank. You stub your toe. Your girlfriend breaks up with you. You get a bad grade in school. You get fired. Blank, blank, blank. Right? You drop something while you're trying to fix your car. Blank, blank, blank. Right? You get frustrated because you learned from TV. This is how you were supposed to respond. Okay? But in the Bible it says you shouldn't do it because the people who run society, they persecute the Christians and they subvert their movement. That was the purpose of Paul. That was the purpose of having different factions. That was the purpose of controlling the Christian movement. What they're afraid of most, the people who want to keep Satan in charge, they're afraid of the real Christian followers taking control because God has allowed them to reach up. So they must practice trickery, and the light side must practice wisdom. So it's really the wise versus the clever. Okay? It is atrocious and appalling and belittling. I bequeath you to stand up to these people, to do everything in your power. These people have launched a categorical strike against Christians. It goes back before Pepin III, back before Pope Leo, back before Ptolemy I Soter, back before Fatty and the Ptolemies, back before that. This goes back to the very beginnings of the European Empire, Europa, Germania, Italia. It goes back to the very beginnings of the Visigoths and the Berbers, the white barbarians. Who were the barbarians? The barbarians were the white guys who went around raping and mixing with everybody and fighting with everybody until they had DNA of everything. So they were basically a black Semitic kind of people because they had went around fighting with the Romans and all over the Mediterranean. So when you really break it down, who is who and who descends from who, notice that the people who are in charge descend from the scum who historically were in charge. The people who misquoted Egypt and started the cult of Dionysus, Demeter. Understand what is going on here. Who is Samarat? Semiramis. Ramses. Rames. When was Ramses? Around 1220 BCE, remember? Ramses, synonymous with the Exodus Pharaoh, Ramses the Great, 19th dynasty. Now, when was Queen Semiramis? Much later. Much later. Some people say that she's the queen from the about 700s BCE in Babylon. That's a common view of her. The Trinity from Babylon. Ninos, Tammuz, Semiramis. You understand what they're saying? Do you understand who the Sabians were? And Sibonus? And Jupiter? Understand the Trinities that I went over in the last video. Understand the relationship between Freya, the gods of the Norse, the gods of the Greeks, the gods of the Romans, the English Druids, and how they mixed and matched and came together because their descendants started their trains of thought from the Temple of Seti together. Where were the Greek mercenaries? In the Delta. Who brought them in? The ancient progenitors of the Temple of Seti who wanted to bring about chaos by using the white man who didn't know better against the children of God. When was chess introduced to Europe, okay, it was introduced way after the fact. Who they gave it to? Who did they get it from? The Asians. And who did the Asians get it from? The Egyptians. Look at the fucking history books. Everything I'm saying can be verified. Do you find it a coincidence that the people who started the certain ancient empires practiced things a certain way? Then the people they subjugated all of a sudden started doing the same fucking thing? Think about it. You think everything evolved separately when empires brought them all together and merged in gods together? Think about it. You think the people who happen to be part black just happen to bring gods that are similar to Egypt and share the same Mediterranean fucking sea that they do? Think about it. You think the Ishmaelite traders and the Arabs who would give the Christians and the Muslims their schools of thought traded with Egypt for no reason? Abraham? There are no coincidences in the Bible. Everything is connected in the Bible. Jesus said, before Abraham, I am. Because the things that are, were, and will come. Thank you.